girls! My name is Nicole and today I'm going to talk to you about some travel hacks that I learned in Paris. So if you want to go to Paris, please stay tuned. The first hack is actually for the young people. If you are under 26 years old, almost all the museums have advantages for the young people. The free entrance, if you're a student, they have reduced prices. Don't forget your student cards, don't forget your passport to prove that you are under 26 years old. Plan your trip to Paris on the first Sunday of the month, because on the first Sunday of the month you have the free entrance to all the museums. Yay! The only disadvantage is actually that there are a lot of queues and they're so huge. Another trick that I can advise you to avoid the queues, especially to Louvre, you can go by the Richelieu entrance, not the one, like the most famous one by the pyramid. It's the other one that on the left side of the pyramid. And there is never a queue there. Another tip, try to look for some cards, membership cards that will give you advantages. For example, for Louvre and other museums, there is Ami de Louvre card that costs, for example, for young people under 26 years old, it costs about 15 euros and gives you access to all the exhibitions, permanent, and also the temporary exhibitions and also events, everything you want. It's just like the paradise. If you're in Paris and you want to save some money, try using the metro. The underground is great in Paris and it's kind of cute. So, if you want to save some money, buy a carnet or the card that is called Navigo. Carnet gives you 10 tickets instead of purchasing by one, and it's quite cheaper. There is also Navigo. Navigo is the card that gives you access to the metro, unlimited access for 1 month, or there is also for 1 week, as long as you wish. If you're in Paris, and it's not the first time when I'm in Paris, I know there are some lucky people like you, or maybe other ones who already have seen everything in this city. So for you guys, I suggest thinking about going to Normandy or Bretagne. It's not that far from the French capital. It takes like 2 hours to go to Dieppe. And it's wonderful, there is the sea. You can go for just for the inspiration to Etretat. Try it. And to save money, think by using SNCF trains. They also have the cards for the young people under 27 years old. You always have 30% of the price. You have the carte weekend. It's the weekend card that gives 20% off of the price of the ticket for you and the person who is traveling with you. That's also great, I guess. If you come to Paris and you have no idea how to speak French, one survival word you have to, not a word, actually a phrase you have to learn is carafe d'eau, s'il vous plaît. Carafe d'eau actually means tap water. The tap water that is free in France. So enjoy it and save some extra euros by ordering carafe d'eau. Paris is by itself like a museum. So you literally just don't need any money to feel this beautiful air, the inspiration, the creativity, the architecture is so beautiful and everything is free. You can just stroll by the streets in Paris and admire this architecture, and that's for free. And also almost all the gardens, all the parks are also free, like Jardin des Tuileries, Trocadero, Jardin de Luxembourg are very beautiful and free. The one place I always recommend for my friends when they're in Paris, you just have to visit Opéra Garnier, the Parisian opera house, the most beautiful place in Paris. How you can get to visit the opera house for 10 euros? My trick is go to the ballet or the opera 30 minutes before the opera. You can buy tickets for 10 euros. The tickets cost there like 100, 150, 200 euros, but you can buy it for 10 euros or 13 euros. Last minute. Try it. And let me know in the comments below if you've already tried this one. Don't forget about the best views. And the best views in Paris are for free. I'm not talking about the Eiffel Tower, of course, and the Notre Dame de Paris views there are beautiful. No one is telling that it's not. But you can use the rooftops. Rooftops in Paris can give you like the same overview of the city, but for free. If you're thirsty, and you're already so tired of, you know, people who are trying to sell you the bottles of water, the little Eiffel Towers. You know that in Paris you can get the free tap water, and it's called l'eau potable, the little fountains where you can just fill your empty bottle of water or just drink it, refresh yourself in the summertime. Another trick, after drinking water, you might be wanting to go to the toilet, to use bathroom, and in Paris it can be quite pricey. You guys just check the map. There is a map of the free toilets in Paris, or you can go to any restaurant and ask to use their bathroom and give 50 cents or just smile. If you're tired of walking in Paris, you can take the bike. The bikes in Paris, 30 minutes of the first ride are for free, and there are so many stops. Some of my friends just take the bike and try to put this bike back before the 30 minutes free ride expires. So actually you can use the bikes for free. Instead of taking the hotel, that might be very pricey, and especially if you want to stay in Paris for more than 2 or 3 days, for a week or for a month, if you're so lucky, go to leboncoin.fr. It's like Craigslist. There you can buy like everything, rent a room or a apartment. It will be for sure cheaper than a hotel. And the final trick I recommend you guys is actually linked with the previous one. If you take the apartment or the just a room, it's gonna be much cheaper than going to the restaurants, because there you have your kitchen and you have to cook your own food. You can make the romantic dinner with French wine and plenty of cheeses that you can buy at Carrefour or Monoprix and enjoy the Parisian atmosphere. Great cheeses, great baguette for the local prices, not the restaurant prices. If you enjoyed this video, please give me some love, and I see you very soon in my next video. Bye!